disappointment today in HDFC Bank because, I mean, 20% growth year on year, that's what it's been delivering. Yes, if you're looking at glass half empty, they have declined sequentially with respect to the profitability. But what do you think is ailing the sentiment on HDFC Bank? Jyotivardhan, the question is for you.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, so and it's true for probably what will happen to some of the other banks also. One is there's a cost pressure which we've seen, and because of the cost push, the cost income ratio has gone up. The other is there's some pressure on the NIMs which are coming, and even for the rest of the banking sector, probably over the next 2 quarters, that's going to be the challenge that the stocks have done very well, and there will be some NIM pressure because the deposits which reprice with a lag are also going to start repricing. You had like a great period earlier where the loans were getting repriced, the deposits were not getting repriced, so NIMs had expanded a lot. So probably like the challenge for the banking sector will be over the next 1-2 quarters. You'll start seeing NIM compression in a lot of these banks which will come in. Having said all that, we still are positive in the banks because I think the credit growth is going to be very strong and NPL pressure is going to be very weak. So NPL provisioning will be low. So we still continue to like the banking sector.
In the banking sector, Jyoti, what are the favorites?
We've generally been playing what I call the corporate banks rather than the retail banks. And we continue to like most of the corporate banks because, that's where you'll get a bulk of the delta change because they were the ones over the last 3-4 years where we saw a lot of this NPL pressure coming through. And that's why, they were getting hit on their earnings. Next few years, there'll be no NPL pressure really in some sense. And so that's where the big earnings growth will come through. So, and these are relatively much cheaper on a price to book basis. So that's been our real focus. We generally avoided with these high quality retail banks and we've been generally avoiding them.